disrupting travel and closing schools as forecasters are now warning us we're in for what may be the worst snowstorm in centuries. All municipal and township roadways are closed to non-emergency personnel until further notice. Expect severe temperature drops and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Please take shelter immediately and bundle up. We're in for a bloody cold one.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is Mystery Case Files Dyer Grove. The setup for this recording is a little bit different, so I hope it works out well. Recording audio on one computer and Dyer Grove on one computer, because Dyer Grove has to be ran on Windows 8 or later versions, so Windows 7, Vista. It does not work on Windows 10 or 11. So, let's go ahead and get started. We have Madam Fate bobblehead over here. Got a horn looking honk. 8-ball driving. And let's see, we have achievements in this one, much like the last one. Locate the first student, locate the third student, locate the second, locate the fourth. He's the blacksmith. There's another Markiplier reference of where's the blacksmith. Case closed, complete the investigation. Look, ma, no hands. Solve all the puzzle without skipping a single one. A little chilly, complete the investigation in less than 6 hours. Find Felix 2, locate both of the missing Felixes. Change is good. There's 50 morphing objects. There was morphing objects in Madam Fate as well. These ones, though, it's not gonna tell us if there's one in an area that we missed, so we have to keep an eye out. Tour the office. Finish all achievements. Complete to tour Big Fish. Documentary. Locate and view all tapes. Locate and view all the tapes left behind by the students. Perfect intuition. Finish all hidden objects without freezing. Eagle eye. Finish all hidden objects scenes without using a hint. The only one that's going to be a little... Well, the only two that are a little bit interesting is finding Felix 1 and 2. But let's go ahead and get right into the game. With the events surrounding the Ravenhurst mystery at my back, I once again head east to agency headquarters. I empathize with the victims of that tragic place and find great relief in my own departure. I do wonder if that's the last we'll hear of that story. However, as usual, my comfort appears to be short-lived. What should have been a leisurely drive has instead placed me within the path of an unusually turbulent ice storm. I emphasize unusual as I cannot recall such a violent blizzard occurring in late fall. A dense flurry, maybe, but nothing to the present degree. Whose car? Driving has become unsafe. Wipers fail to shovel the relentless snow from my vision, and I've been forced onto a rural access road, just a brief distance from the main motorway. Warning lights flash some distance ahead of me as a snow-covered sign announces my arrival upon the frozen hamlet of Dyer Grove. Let's get into it. We have closed for the season. For any morphing objects we might see. Stop sign's changing. Go ahead and investigate the car. We've got M6.
For those of you just joining us, we're receiving reports of an extremely powerful winter storm in the North Yorkshire area. Downed trees and power outages caused by heavy precipitation are affecting residents between Weatherby and York. A severe ice and snow advisory.
We've got a morphing object in here. Help if you find this note, please help us. The legend is real, she is real. Whatever you do, don't... Not spooky at all. I have approached the ice-encrusted automobile, whose warning lights beckon my attention. After pulling over to wait out the storm, a camcorder and a warning note are my only reception upon investigating the interior of the direct-lit rental vehicle. Signs of struggle and a hasty scribbled message raise the hairs on my arm. She is real? I have no idea what this means, but given the severity of the storm, the owner of this vehicle must be in grave danger to have abandoned the car in such a hurried manner. I will make an effort to locate the missing parties by exploring my surroundings, but first I should seek cover from the assaulting winds. Let's go ahead and grab that camcorder.
Sorry. We shouldn't have gone. Lieutenant Rita, I'm sorry. I believed in you. You find this note, please. The legend is real. She is real. Whatever you do, don't.
Okay, so like, she had time to write down don't what. Just pointing that out. Okay, let's go ahead and this says M6, needs a key, JXH2. So, JXH2. Now we've got the keys. Let's open up the trunk and see what's going on. Shall we? We need a passport, disco ball, boot, first aid kit, car jack nails, onion rings, drum, measuring tape, bracelet, top, and cabbage. And it's a whole mess of things. There's the nails. You would think cabbage would stand out. Well, I would think cabbage would stand out, but I don't see cabbage. Oh, it's red cabbage. What about a passport? Oh, there's the top. What about a disco ball? From boot? Not a boot. Looks like a boot. Car jack. Oh, that's a boot. There's the passport. First aid kit. Now, I feel like that would come in handy. Onion rings. Where art thou, onion rings? French fries. What else? Measuring tape, which I just saw a second ago. Bracelet. And the freaking onion rings. Oh, there they are. We've got the car jack. The random shoe. Judging from the lack of snow, this shoe has recently been discarded. If I'm here for an extended stay, I could chop this wood for a fire. Tape. Look at the pretty squirrel. Okay, we're at the entrance. The thermometer is blinking a color. So we're gonna need to know this. The mercury confirms my suspicion that it is indeed freezing. Good to know, I guess. anything else out here? That's okay. We can't read the plaque over here, but there is a ID on the ground. The identification card must belong to the owner of the Directlit rental vehicle I passed. Strayer University, student number Sterling Allison. Well, they're dead. No. Who knows? Probably, though. Right? I mean, all the signs are pointing to it. Much like the abandoned vehicle's door, the front entrance of a seasonal bed and breakfast swings violently as tracks in the snow confirm that I am not alone in this place. Although providing relief from the wind, the dark, unfamiliar interior of the hotel is freezing. I would turn on a light, but I have a feeling the visitors whose footprints I am following probably would have tried that already. A clock with obviously faulty batteries spins above the reception desk, and the door to the manager's office is tightly secured. I should attempt entrance via another means, as there may be a working telephone within. A report to the authorities regarding the deserted vehicle is probably in order, and the truth be told, hearing a friendly voice would put me at ease. Sure. Got different brochures. Celtic history come to life when you visit the historic ruins of Dyer Grove. Take a step back in time. The Dyer Grove ruin site is one of the most outstanding monuments in the British Isles and is a World Historical Heritage location. Imagine that you are walking among the ancient Celtics in their settlement of Gallon. Look for the buried mounds in the landscape where they buried their leaders. Some say if you listen close enough, you can still hear the songs of the bygone civilization drifting in the summer breeze. Well, it's certainly not summer. Complimentary audio tour, subject to availability, help you learn more about the Celtic people and their way of life. Our visitor operation team is available during spring and summer months to provide additional information and help. Dyer Grove Hotel, your place for summer fun. Your personal service always makes you stay enjoyable. Or personal service. Welcome home. The Dyer Grove Hotel offers hospitality in a warm, pleasant, restful environment. We strive to provide a home away from home and invite you to join our family. Amenities include shared water closet, iron and ironing boards, comfort slumber mattress, optional food service provided by El Polo Astrado, authentic homemade Mexican food. About Dyer Grove. The township of Dyer Grove is located 3.2 miles northwest of Bickerton, North Yorkshire. A seasonal community, the region's population in warmer months approaches several hundred, while it becomes almost vacant during mid-fall to early spring. Popular points of interest include the Old Town Center, Celtic ruins, and a relaxing day of sunning on and around beautiful Lake Frigid. Water park. We don't care about that. Okay. What else do we need? So, let's see. Okay, yeah. This is changing. We are looking for a room key, tape, piggy, tribal mask catfish, camera pillow coaster, just a single coaster. Nope, thing of coasters. Sunglasses, mouse, football. Okay, I know I've seen the sunglasses. There they are. Okay, so we know that the store is locked, and we need to find another way in. So, ooh, spooky. We are in here. Is there anything morphing? Photo. Cool. Playing cards, globe, hammer, camera, soccer ball, telephone, Ivy, match, hula girl, army knife, chopsticks, headphones. Okay. I was gonna say, those are chopsticks. There's a hammer. This army knife. That was fun. Match. Ivy. Camera. Telephone. I bet it doesn't work. Globe. And last but not least, playing cards. Okay, anything else in here? There's a laptop with different Celtic drawings, perhaps? Looks like a sacrifice. Fun times. Dig uncovers portal key relic. Contains relic key. Yorkshire archaeologists in Britain have discovered an ancient engraved object believed to be the Iron Heir nearly 2,000 years ago. A media report said today the round item found near the banks of the Walton River near a Celtic ruins site has been put on display at the Living History Museum in the township of Dyergrove. Newspaper reported, quoting museum officials. The metalwork depicted 4 figures dancing and holding ancient instruments. It escaped previous excavation in Dyer Grove, one of the oldest Celtic archaeology sites in Britain. The figure appears to represent a blacksmith, farmer, hunter, and fisherman. Archaeologist Patricia Anderson, who excavated a number of sites, told Yorkshire Post this morning she said the art likely represents a ritual performed during the fall harvest, a time when the Celtic people gathered to celebrate New Year and give thanks for the plentiful bounty. The mysterious symbols encircling the center of the relic. Archaeologist and museum curator Patricia Anderson displays the ancient relic unearthed from the dig site. Proof of the legend. Computer slow? Take advantage of our grand opening. 50% off sale. It only happens once. The hotel lobby has been turned into a makeshift campsite with evidence suggesting the owner of the abandoned car may have slept here, seeking shelter from the storm. Camping and traveling supplies encircle a cold, empty hearth. While the visitors' whereabouts remain a mystery, I would certainly welcome a comforting fire should I spend additional time amid the elements in my current attire. I'm not exactly dressed for blizzard conditions. Perhaps the only pertinent clue, a news clipping, detailing the discovery of an ancient artifact, is included here for reference. The article is recent, and I find it intriguing that the artifact was unearthed not far from my present location. Judging from the margin notes, the visitor who arrived before me must have traveled here with some interest in the relic. Okay, so we are eating potato chips. What kind of potato chips? And are we just stealing their food? Sorry, my potato chips now. Oh, this is changing. Mystery of the Ancient Celtics, an old library book about the Celtic people. Off-season to-do list, water... water main out by the garage. I don't know what that word is. Electricity turned off for season. We use generator around back if you need power. Door opener hidden in the back. Lock all doors. Well, who had to write notes? Wasn't there notes for Victor? Is Victor gonna be here? Otherwise, I find it quite odd that someone's writing notes. Especially like obvious notes like that. Do we see any morphing objects here? Ah, yes. Okay. Trophy snow shovel. Oh, someone left a cat. Cricket bat. Oh, Anna. Where's a cricket bat? Is this a cricket bat? Okay. Shoes. Crystal rock. Toy soldier. Oh, crystal rock. What does a crystal rock look like? Not entirely sure. Maybe this? Okay. Toy soldier. Shoes. Flute. A comb. A flask. Which I don't see right off the bat. So we got a flask, glasses, perfume, and ring. Perfume and a flask. Here's the perfume. Where the hell is the flask? Oh, there it is. Okay, can we go in the bathroom? Is there anything morphing in here? Soap. Okay, good. The hotel is freezing. It's almost as if the weather outside is trying to force its way in. The century-old structure creaks and moans like an old man rising uncomfortably from his easy chair. How much of the chatter is due to the normal setting versus the offensive nature of the weather is debatable. I need to locate a telephone to let the authorities know myself and others are trapped within the storm. The manager's office near the front desk would be a good place to check, but the door is locked. The bathroom I'm standing in is positioned directly above the office, and the floor is already in dire straits. I suppose I could hasten the disrepair with a few good whacks. As I've stated before, sometimes you need to do a little damage if you want to solve a mystery. Yeah, way down to the office? Let's just bash the floor in. No one will notice. We got another tape. We got a morphing object. Anything else? Another morphing object. Which room should we go in first? Let's try this one. Door's locked. Okay, let's try this one. Any morphing objects in here? Waiting to see. Yes. Is that Madame Fate's crystal ball? Did we bring it with us? Camera button frog. Pumpkin tassel present. Horn spoon car. Vacuum mattress flashlight. Looks a mattress. Keep those in the closet at all times, you know? Vacuum. Horn. Tassel. Button. Camera. Not seeing a camera. Oh, yes I am. Frog. Okay, I swear I just saw the frog. There it is. Pumpkin present. Cute dog in the photo. Spoon. Flashlight. Where is the flashlight? Car. Present. So we need a present. And we need a flashlight. There's a flashlight. So we need a present. Am I blind or is it not obvious? Oh, there it is. It blended in with the pillows, I swear. Okay. Anything changing? I feel like there probably is gonna be. Oh, yep, there's this photo changing. Is that the only thing changing? Probably. We're missing a piece of paper. Oh, we have a key for that one room. Got some books over here. Rachel Ray. A rare first edition of Miss Child has nothing on my Rachel Ray. Here we go. Banshee. Legend speaks that the origin of the Banshee coincides with the disappearance of a young Celtic woman during a festival marking the end of harvest season. Sam Han, pronounced Samhain in English, is derivative from an old Irish salmon, or Samhain, both referring to the eve of November 1st, when the boundary between the living and the dead was considered thin. Ancient lore describes 4 ghastly spirits stealing the woman from her bed, taking her to the land of the death, never to be seen again. Although none have laid eyes upon her, the Banshee's voice is believed to be an omen of death to all who hear her mournful song. Unknown to most, our present holiday of All Hallows Eve, or Halloween, is a tradition conjurement to the tale of the grieving banshee. The donning of the mask is the thought to confuse the evil spirits who wish to abduct the living souls and keep them in the frozen land of death. Well, of dead. Interesting to know. We have a key. Yes. There. Is there anything morphing? Most likely there is. I don't see why there wouldn't be. But got to cut the rope there. This is changing. There's a disc here on the floor. This is changing. We can plug something into the outlet. And we've got our first puzzle. Okay. Let's think about this logically. So nope. Okay. Can we do it this way? No. Okay. this and this. And we'll go in with something like that. Which would in turn have us do this. Maybe? I don't know. Looks like this is also not gonna go well. Yeah, it's too far apart. So, what if we start with all the longer ones then, instead of the smaller ones? The smaller ones we can put in last, maybe? So this one can't be moved. So... yeah, I said I'd do the smaller one last, and then I'd go in with the smaller one. Successfully unlocked the first bedroom on the right to the upstairs hallway after locating the key amid the exceptionally cluttered front desk. The bedroom in the hotel appeared to be embellished according to the theme. My current location being decked out in decidedly nautical attire. Tough one. An orient chest near the end of the bed caught my eye with its elaborate top. Even the puzzle solver, I quickly discerned a solution to the complication and was ill-rewarded with an old instruction manual among a stack of musky linens. So that's how to get the generator up and running. So we can have power eventually. There was one more room over here. We do not have a key. Let's go ahead to the crime computer. We have a few videos to watch.
Susan? Is that you? Susan? I'm scattering these tapes to increase our chances of being found. The legend is real. This is not a stunt. I'm a graduate student. My name is Allison Sterling, and I come from Strayer University. Susan? Is that you? Susan? Is that you?
That is not looking very good. Let's see what else is going on.
We just took off on our way to Dyer Grove. Don't tell Susan I borrowed the camera.
I think she might notice.
This is tricky.
What, did they get a whole plane to themselves?
So which wagon's ours?
The guy said number 6. There it is.
What's with all the paparazzi?
Our fearless leader asked you to document the trip. Hey, no messing around. This isn't a pleasure cruise.
Fun times, I guess. They don't even know what they're about to walk into. And let's go with the last tape we have right now.
The Celtic legend of Dyer Grove has been passed down for centuries, from generation to generation. Considered by most a fairy tale, it was told by campfires or as a bedtime story. Again and again it was told, until, like most ancient accounts, it bore less resemblance to any factual occurrence,
story, don't you think?
and slowly became a superstition. And that is how it remains for over 2,000 years, until today. However absurd it may sound, it is my contention that an artifact unearthed 2 days ago in the United Kingdom is evidence that the legend of Dyer Grove is in fact very real. Judging by today's turnout, I will assume I am the only one who understands this to be true.
Well, apparently she's the only one to understand that that is true. Sucks to be her. Let's go ahead and make sure there's not any more books on here, because I feel like with all these books, it's gonna be more than just the one. Okay, so it had a magnifying glass over it, so... Oh, wait. Hey, Rachel Ray First Edition. There was once a young lad from Huntsville. Okay. Township of Dyer Grove. The tiny hamlet of Dyer Grove, located in North Yorkshire, holds the unique distinction of being positioned atop the oldest known Celtic establishment within the British Isles. The settlement of the Gallen circa 600 BC to 50 AD was an agrarian clan-based community that migrated north from Gallen during the Iron Ages. The Celtic ruins at Dyer Grove, along with its Living History Museum, make the township a worthwhile destination for those intending to learn more about the Britain's Celtic heritage. Blah. Housing. The Celtics lived in ancient timber huts comprised of wicker walls and thatched roofs. Lands were held commutatively, and wealth was based on size of cattle herd. Druids. Much nonsense has been made of druids possessing magical abilities. Although they were an important part of society, these members of the pristinely and learned class combined the duties of educator and judge in addition to upholding tradition throughout verbal accounts. Little contemporary evidence about druids exists. Something about who wouldn't want. Okay, I think I'm going to end this episode off here. Join me in the next episode of Dyer Grove, and we're going to figure out what happened to the 4 missing students. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.